How's it going, folks? So, Arnaud Menard, a vocalist for the band Asterize, and he's done guest vocals on many other projects, recently reached out to me and let me know about this other relatively new project that he's a part of. The name of this band is Scale of Alkan. I'm really looking forward to this and seeing what this, the project is all about. That this band, the name of this song is Infested. Anywho, without further ado, I've been looking forward to checking this out, so let's just get on with it, shall we? Rangers, go. wow, that song, it basically gives me whiplash. I mean, whew, talk about a shot of adrenaline. I mean, quite a frenetic song. It's the sort of song, without a doubt, I feel like takes multiple listens to really kind of come to terms with and really form how you feel about it, because there's just a lot going on, and a lot going on very, very quickly. So it's the kind of song where your first time through, you never really get like a foothold where it's like, okay, I'm kind of on board now. I know how this is going. It's just like, man, it just takes off, and it's all over, and it's just wild. So yeah, this is obviously always, it's just my first time listen through, my thoughts. But I'll preface that all again by saying this really is the kind of song that I feel like you need to hear multiple times to formulate like a true opinion. But anywho, yeah, quite frenetic. There's even like some prog elements in there, I think, with like some of the time signatures and just the rhythms of it and the way it goes about. So I tend to get lost with things like that when things kind of drift a bit into like the prog territory with some of that like real intricate stuff, a lot of the shifting and just a lot of things, and it all happens so fast in this song too, where it's like I'm like, wow, trying to get a gauge on this song. But I will say I think this song, for folks who like frenetic technicality, I mean, this song would be right down your alley. I think folks like that would just love this song. They'd be drooling while listening to this song. I'm not so much of that type. I do like frenetic, and I do like some technicality, but there's like heavy doses of both combined here in this song. So again, maybe multiple listens will help clear it up a bit in my head. But anywho, first of all, I mean, the song starts off right off the rip with the guitar work just going nuts, crazy riffage going on, a lot of technicality in the riffs. Really sets the stage. It lets you know, hey, this is what the song's about. This is what it's going to be about, the whole length of the song, So I do like that. It didn't like start off that way and then kind of slow down for like the rest of the song or something like that. Sometimes things, they kind of give you a false sense of expectations in the beginning, and then it kind of changes, for better or worse. It can depend, of course, but here, I mean, it stuck to its guns with like, hey, this is what the song's about. This is what you can expect for the entire length of the song. So I respect that, and I dig that, because they kept it up too. I mean, wow, just the energy in this song. They kept it up. Man, so yeah, I mean, the guitar work was just gnarly. Absolutely gnarly all the way through. Again, very technical, intricate stuff going on. I love the bridge, the entire like guitar solo sections. There's like almost like 3 different guitar solos in there. That first one that started off with like the tapping, and then it was it kind of shifted a little bit, and then you had that whole moment that was cool where you hear like the voice in the background like like rising up in the guitar shredding, and then there's some more shredding even after that. So I mean, that was just wild. And the drum work too in this song, man. Some of those beats and fills, and man, with a song like this where it's so like kind of high aggression, high energy, with a lot of different shifts and technicality, and the drummer keeping up with that and just doing such a cool job. Super impressive there. The bass work also keeping up. I mean, all the musicianship was just gnarly. Talk about a talented group of folks here. Without a doubt. And then the vocals too. Man, I love the vocals. I was not expecting like the screams like that. But it was so cool. Like I really liked that approach, because it wasn't like growls, which is just, typically the go-to when you want like some harshness or aggression in the vocals. It was much more of like a shrieky, almost like it was kind of blood curdling, like a shout / scream. and it was awesome. I loved it. Like you just feel like the aggression in the voice. It was just awesome. I really thought that was so cool. And then his clean vocals are just great. He's got a really great voice, great range. Some of those parts where he was singing, you kind of heard like the backing vocals like up higher, and it was just really, really cool. He's just got a really stellar voice, and I love that moment towards the end too, where he's like kind of holding a note with his clean voice, and it just shifts into like that scream. That was just really cool. Really, really cool. I mean, the control of the voice to kind of be able to do something like that seamlessly is gnarly. And again, I mean, just those screams were just wild. It almost like hurts my throat just like hearing it, but that's tight. So yeah, awesome vocals as well. As far as like the layout of the song, that's where I think multiple listens would help, because I was a little bit lost throughout. It kind of felt like the song was swirling all around me. Like the chorus, I guess, became a little bit more clear to me when it happened like after the bridge. But before that, like between like the verses and the chorus, a lot of it seemed to kind of blend together a bit. And I think part of that is too just the frenetic nature of the song. There's a lot of like vocals happening while the music is just going nuts and all of that. So I had a hard time. I tend to like when I can follow the song kind of from start to finish. Like I'm part of it almost. Like there's almost like a string that starts at the beginning of the song, and I can follow it as it goes all the way throughout the song, even through the different movements or whatever. Here, I felt like I didn't have that. It's like that string kind of started at the beginning, but I was already like, wow, this is kind of wild. So it's like kind of like squiggly, the string. And then all of a sudden, poof, it just like burst into flames. Like once everything really kicked off, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm clearly just along for the ride here, and I'm not following along very well, between the different sections and all that. It's just more of like, wow, this is gnarly, So, if I had to give a critique, I guess that would be it. That it felt like it was almost a little bit too frenetic for its own good, if that makes any sense. Again, that could change after listening to it some more, just because of the sheer technicality of this song. Like I said, I think one listen is just not enough to kind of come to terms with this bad boy. But first listen, that's kind of my only critique, is that like the format of the song, I had a hard time kind of following it all the way through. Okay, here's like the verses. All right, here's like the chorus. All that good stuff. Obviously, the bridge was clear and like the final chorus. But yeah, so that's it. Maybe a little bit too frenetic for its own good. Could have had a little bit more form to it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I mean, as it stands, though, talk about talent. Man, again, this song gives you whiplash. It's wild. And, I mean, it's pretty cool, though. Production sounds great. Even with all that intricate stuff happening, like, you could hear everything pretty clearly. And, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more from this band. Because, yeah, again, lot of talent here. Exciting stuff. So, definitely looking forward to more. Anywho, let me know, folks, in the comments down below, what did you think of this bad boy? This is a beast of a song here. What did you think? Are you looking forward to more? Hopefully there's an album in the works or something. But let me know y'all's thoughts, and I'll catch you next time. Ranger, out.